Cool.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Right. So I can get. Let's get after it, baby. Right. So that does Wolfram. That does this. Right. Let's do helium. Make sure it's smelter. We can build another smelter potentially here if we need it. I'm gonna get this prepped just in case. Okay. Right, so what do we need? So we got helium. Helium's making glass for us. The glass is using that. The next upgrades that we need to do post the glass thing, which is gonna complete pretty quickly, or any of the others. Right, we need the status they're going. There's the glass, and then that puts everything to level 6. Now here we need, this needs either applicators or heat resistant sheets, right? We could also do glass for Selenia. That would take time because it needs 70,000. Potentially yes. Mooncorp, we don't know what Mooncorp will need yet. But I was also going to look at the heat resistant sheets, right? The heat resistant sheets made from... Well, what's an applicator need? It needs glass and tubing. That's not that bad. What's the thing that needs the applicator? Was it clever? No. Where's the okay, it's future health. Yeah, that's not bad at all. But we might need to expand that out. So to that end, of course, we're gonna need a splitter here. Okay. So what this will do, so we'll have that smelting titanium, because we've got 2 of them on it, so should be fine to split 50-50. Okay, and then what we want is, we want 2 more fabs, and I'll have them coming out this way. Well, actually, no, we have to be careful with that, don't we? Because they can't overlap like in Satisfactory, so we might actually need to just pull them back a bit. Like, have them like here, put them next to each other, but we need to pull them back a bit. And then we need another splitter. Okay, and then rail coming out from there into this. Okay, that's like, so that's 2 more base fabricators, okay. Giving us whatever we'll need, okay. We're just gonna let that smelt do its thing. It should have enough. This should still have enough, so, yeah. All good. That'll just do its thing. Whatever it needs. Whatever it needs is what it'll get, right? But if we need applicators, we're gonna need titanium. Like, we're gonna need, like, something for tubing, right? So... Then we could take... Then what we could do is we could build another fab here, right next to this one, maybe a little bit over because it's a little bit awkward, maybe a little bit over, and then we take those 2. You wouldn't then what, yeah, then what you do is take maybe these 2 potentially and then rail them into this. Well, they'd have to go into here though, and I don't know if it will like that. It does not like that on its own. But we can pull them out here. I don't know if you can merge them onto the same line. That's probably not a good idea. Let's not do that. Don't merge them onto the same line. That would be weird. I think it might be better actually than just to turn these guys around. I'm thinking maybe we turn them around. Right, because... And then have the fabs actually this way coming out. And then we could have them closer to the facility as well. We could have like... We could still have them... Well, we could probably still have them here, but... Do it like that. Right, and have them this way. And then have... the splitter here instead. Rail connector. Because that will still work just fine, because the output for the furnace is right here. We do this, and then we do you, and then we do you. Okay, and now these will easily be able to go into this. Yeah, I should have done that the other way. Cool. You, and then...
The Raptura is in
It
its
still doesn't
stable stage.
kind of like it, to be honest.
The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Still doesn't really like it, but I'll just throw out like that. There we go. Cool, so then they'll both fit into there, and then we'll have that. So if we want tubing, right, and we need tubing, we can make that. Because if for an applicator, you need tubing. For a stator, you need titanium housing, which we already have something that can make that. Those are for furnaces. Okay. So that, and then for the stabilizer, you need something making rotors. So that, on that side, still have to expand the other side. I haven't done that yet. So if we want to make applicators, right, we're going to need something that creates tubing, and then we'll need glass. So that's fine. And then we can have two sets of things that make tubing. So like these guys here would need, like one of these would need to make like titanium rods, and one of them would need to make, what is it for it? For the tubing, and then it's sheets, right? Yeah, titanium sheets. And then that will just make tubing and just chill over there. Okay. Right, now what we need to do is do the other... Now we need to go to the other side here to expand this. So this furnace comes out here, and I'm thinking what we do is we just have another furnace going this way. Because we gotta kind of get our shit together, right? I actually need to get some more basic supplies as well. Because the thing is, if we want to do like more base stuff, we're going to have to expand our production line. So we're going to need more stuff. So we might as well just dive headfirst straight into it right now. We want to be smelting Wolfram bar on that. And then we can have some more fabs over here, but I don't have enough points. I don't have enough resources for that right now. So I'm gonna actually steal that
just what I
from
need.
you. Come over here. I'm gonna steal that from you. Alright, how are you doing? 22,000. This one will take a long time because I didn't set it up. Well, we're still doing okay with it. It will take a while because I set it up with just one, so... Right, let's go here. And then we change this to this, max that shit out. And just recycle that. Cool. Alright, let's bounce. Let's bounce. Cool. Okay, now we've got some more resources. We can always get even more resources as well. It's not a problem. They're always available. Right, why are we only going to this one? Okay, well now it's figured out that it needs to split. Cool. So the furnace goes in here. That's smelting that. Then we need a fab going somewhere, maybe over here. Put a couple fabs this way. And then we'll put a rail connector down here. So what are these guys making? So what do you need from the... So for the rotors, you need rods. Yeah, which we were okay with. And you need wolfram wire, which you're also doing. So we could definitely get rods over if we wanted to. I'm not going to do it for this one. I'm just going to get it set up so that it can build things. So like we'll do this here, and then if we need it, we can use it. That's fine. And then this obviously makes the stators, but it takes a long time because it waits on the rotors. Yeah. So that's like the big thing. But we'll leave these here for now because we're going to need these at some point in time. We're definitely going to need more than that production. So we'll just go ahead and wait on that one. Right, let's check on the glass. That's fine. That's fine. Because to make more rotors, I'd have to pull more rods over here. Well, actually... we might be able to do it. Well, we might be able to do it if I hijack off of a splitter, right? Because there's a splitter over there, and then this is bringing in wolfram wire and then rods, and that's just bringing in rods. But they have more than enough, I believe. Gee, I don't know about that. Yeah, it's gaining one extra, so that means it would go down if I split it again. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just leave it as is then. That's okay. On the other side over here, we want to look at furnaces as well. Right, what's the thing for the amplifier? Which one gives us the amplifier? Because that one will be quite important, because that thing is going to bring down our overheat. So let's go have a look at what brings our amplifier up or down. So it's, okay, so it's moon core. Well, moon core right now want glass, right? So moon core just want this. That's going to give us level 6, which is we're working on that now. And then it's the base core amplifier after that. But Selenia will give us the mega press, and they either want it done with glass or the synthetic. So I could just leave glass uploading on this whilst we go out and about, just scouting. Definitely a possibility. But I think, but we have enough helium, right? Let me check this helium. Yeah, we have enough helium. So what I was thinking about doing here as well is, because we have enough calcium powder as well, is potentially building another furnace. The thing is, I don't know if I can build another furnace right here. It might be in the way of that, yeah. I could build it there, but it'd be maybe a little awkward, I'm not sure. It's either that, or maybe we move that, or can I put it here? I could put it there. What's going around here? What's that line doing? Well, that line comes out there and goes over that way. That's just for the silica sheets. That's for the ceramics. So the ceramics are coming around this way. Cool. Well, the only other thing we could do is build it like this, but it's kind of further out, right? So kind of weird. I think the best place to build it would probably be like right here. Just slap it down here, because then I can just run a quick splitter literally right here, or really anywhere, to be honest. Like if I just get rid of that and then just run a rail connector, can bring it down as low as I can get it as well. Does not interfere with anything. Ow, man. Oh, did I bring it up? Hold on. Was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it might be that. Wait, might be able to... If I do it like that, there we go. Cool. And that pulls out that from there. And then we need glass from here, so it will want this. And then we need helium, right? So the helium line is... Well, it's a merger, isn't it? That goes into this. But we don't really need all of that, so it might be a little bit awkward doing that. I don't know if we'll be able to pull that shit off. I can try. Let me try. Let me see if I can figure that out. Because if I take it, no, not that low down, I don't think. Wait, it might still work. Hold on. Yeah, it still works. It still works, yeah. The problem is getting it over to that one. But I can do it like this. There we go. Cool. So now, yeah, that is so jank, but it will work eventually. Once it recognizes that that's on the line, it will split. There we go. And then that's now making glass. That's making glass. Okay, and then what we want to do is add, I want to delete this here and then add a merger rail. It's not a merger rail, that is a merger rail. Literally going that way, that's perfect, yep. And you just come out, slot onto there, you come out and slot onto there, and then you go there. There we go. And now we have 2 sets of glass. And the reason I wanted to do that is because 1, we do have enough helium to do it, but number 2, we have enough calcium powder without me having to upgrade the furnace at all. The only difference here now is that, you know, the only problem we're going to have... Wait, let me check. So wait, it makes 3 every 3 seconds. And how much do you need? You need 2 every 3 seconds. Okay, so actually it might not quite have enough. We'll just see. If it waits on it, I may have to build another furnace. Will I need another smelter though? Because it's making calcium blocks. Water. That makes 2 every 2 seconds. Where's my water? Water, bro. Need water, bro.
Tasty.
Wait, that makes 2 every 2 seconds. And how much calcium do you need? And you just need 1 block to make 3 of them. Yeah, so we could have a second furnace coming off somewhere. The biggest thing that limits you in this game is the rails can't overlap through machines or on top of each other, so I can't just put shit everywhere. I mean, I kind of am slapping shit everywhere, but I have to keep track of every individual rail, which is fine. I can do that. It's not difficult, but at the same time, it's just more work. So, yeah, like if I could just like put shit straight through shit, that would also be nice. See, we are not going to need, yeah, we can also increase our calcium output, maybe. Should we do that? You know what, I will do that, but I'm going to do it just because I think I'll do it just in the future event that we'll need more calcium. Because obviously if we need any, well, we shouldn't need a lot more glass in this right now, but I haven't upgraded this and I can. So let me just go to an ore excavator here. Let's just go grab another one. This one's the closest, so we'll just slap that bitch down. Slap down a merger rail. That's not a merger rail here. Oh, what I'll do is I'll put it on this side this time. Actually, wait, that might get kind of weird. If I do it there, it might work. Hold on. Just pull it around the core, yeah. There we go. And then you go from there to... wait, it'll do it. There we go. Cool. Right, now we have double calcium output coming from there. Grab some hydro bulbs whilst I'm over here as well. I think as well, one thing that would probably be a good idea is exploring more towards this way. Yes, more over towards this way, exploring this part of the map, because that's not covered in radiation. We know where the corrosion area is. So we can do that.
That's a snack.
Cool. Yeah, we was also looking at helium, wasn't we? Weren't we also trying to take helium out to work on some of these future recipes when I get the blueprints? Let me just go and have a look. Let's see what we need to work on now. It's in the furnace, right? So in the furnace, yeah, so we was working on this helium, and then we can make both of these components. We can also make wolfram powder, and then with more helium. So there's quite a few things we can make, yeah. But what I want to do is basically like slowly just
what I need.
Yeah.
Delivered. The Moon Energy Corporation
Right, nice, that's
thanks
done.
you for your shipment.
Right, Moon Energy
You can claim
Core's
your
done.
reward in the corporate terminal.
I'll leave that much, and then we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, basically that's my plan, is I'm just going to slowly try and fill these other recipes up, because that's going to help us in the long run. So that one's done, and then the next one that needs it is this one, so that'll just go in there. Cool. Right. Okay. Moon core, where are we? Yeah, these are also going up. There we are. What's it? Oh, that's the fog of war thing, right? Yeah. Don't think I need that. Right, let's go up. Cool. What have we got? Yeah, this is where I store the LEMs I'm not using. Cool. Right, let's head out. Alright, now we need to go pick what we want to do next. Okay, so obviously that's getting to level 6, and then if we want heat, if we ignore the heat resistant shields, that is a nozzle. Can't do that, don't even know what that is. That's way away then. For now, we could do glass for the Selenia or them. They're doing that. These want applicators. That's something completely different. I feel like we just slap glass on here, honestly. Let's do it. I think we try it. I think it's not necessarily the best idea, but what we could do is have it on glass for now and switch it later. And just literally switch straight up, just switch it later on. Because I've just doubled my output for glass. So what I was doing before, how much I was doing before is effectively doubled now. Meaning that, well, that's if this has enough calcium, of course, so don't think it does. That's the thing. Pretty sure it just doesn't. So what we're going to have to do is actually work on that. So now we have enough smelting. We need another furnace that makes calcium powder, which is not difficult to do. And then just we either take that splitter or we do it like that. I don't know. Could do. Right, let's grab this. We need another furnace down then, don't we? The real question is whether or not it's where to put the bitch. Huh. Because that comes out here, so I may have to just put it, I think I'm gonna have to put it like over here, out of the way. Let me check the power grid as well, make sure we should be okay, but let me check. Yeah, we're at like 460 or 710, we're good. Okay, what we're gonna need is we're gonna actually need a rail splitter here. And we're gonna have to, obviously we'll have that. Can I get to any of those? I don't actually think so. I still can't even do it like that because of this shit. Oh, it's so annoying that I can't fucking do that with the rails, man. Maybe if I try and take it all the way over. Oh, this shit is so annoying. This fucking game, man. There we go. That's the only thing I don't like so far. It's just the fact that I can't have the rails that overlap anyway. Yeah, this should make enough. It should make enough for these two, but it might need a second one. So, and then if it doesn't need a second one, I'll just split this line and then split it like that and then remerge it like this if I need to. Because obviously if we need to run silica sheets at the same time as running that and then running the other furnace, it's not going to work. Calcium powder. Right. And then what we'll do is... yeah, well what I'll do is I'll just delete this completely. Because it's just easier. And then that, just have that feed that one, and then this one over here feeds, well, it will feed this one, but gotta get it. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now that, yeah, there we go. So now we've got those two splitting out of there, and then this, and then both of these will have enough calcium powder. They've definitely got enough helium, but they don't have enough calcium powder. But they will soon enough, and then this will obviously have enough glass, and it should go like fairly decently, to be honest. Should do. Like, it's going to be slower than doing it with the actual device, but at the same time, it's like, no big deal. Right. How are these stratas or the stabilizers go? They're 32,000. So, I mean, I'll probably just leave that to its thing, do you know what I mean? At 32,000, I think we're okay. Yeah. So... But we can't do the next level for the moon core for level 7 because that just does something I just don't know. For now, so what should I really be doing right now? Well, that's going, obviously. We've got these I can't do because you need either chemicals or a nozzle. That's doing the glass now for that. We could work on an applicator for future health solutions, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that, shall we? Right, what do I need for an applicator? Well, those are making tubing, but that'll be done. Okay, so what else do I need then for an applicator? So you need glass and you need tubing, right? Okay, yeah, I mean, so it's like I could do that, and yeah, I mean, we could theory do it. Like, we could put a split, but I mean, it's just going to hinder the upload on this, isn't it? Okay. Because we've got tubes being made there, and then there's a combined fabricator thing in the middle here, which we can use as well. So that's fine. But it's because it needs glass, so it's a little awkward. What other things can be done? Is there anything that doesn't need glass right now? Because the glass is over here. Well, you need heat-resistant shields, right? What do I need for heat-resistant shields instead? I could do that with heat-resistant shields. What does it need for that? Well, it's made in a furnace, so let's go find an inactive furnace. Well, any furnace, really, for now. This one. Heat-resistant sheets, right? So what do you? So you need titanium sheets, wolfram plates, and what else? And glass. But you fucking fat bitches, but everything fucking needs glass, which is fine. Okay, new plan then. Here's what we do. New fucking plan. We'll wait for that to finish. Okay, we'll wait for this to finish because it actually isn't really gonna it's already at 10,000. Like, it's not gonna take that long, right? And then what we're gonna do is then we'll do the future health and the other one that requires, so the heat shields and applicators, we can do those because I can build the applicators over here with some of the glass and then use the glass on the other side as well and just split it and then have a fabricator for that. So for this side, do we have everything that we need here really to do that? Though that's the real big question. Well, this has wolfram powder, that's fine, just leave that alone because that smelter comes over there. Then we've got these two here, which would need, well, one could be making wolfram plating, the other one I already have that. So if we have wolfram plating as well here, okay, that's fine. If we have wolfram plating there, we then need titanium steel. We need steel sheets, which obviously we can make at the back. Well, no, because once this is done, we'll have those other two, so we can pull the sheets over this way. And that'll bring sheets in. So this fabricator here, do I need anything from the other one? Because we can't do anything else, right? Because you need wolfram plates, titanium sheets, and then the glass. So yes, we don't need this one for anything unless we want to just make a fuck ton of wolfram plates, but they're really fast to make, so we don't really need we don't need them for that. I'll just have this making wolfram plates if we have some, and then leave that as wolfram wire over here. And this one over here is just sitting with tubing, but there's not really a lot I can do about that right now, to be honest. Yeah, I think what makes sense, because this really isn't going to take that long. Like I said, it's going to go up pretty fast because there's a lot of glass coming over. It's weird that it goes all the way over there, hits that connector, and then goes into these two because of where I put the connector. So strange. But yeah. Okay. How are we doing on you? This is at 34, so this one's going to complete soon. This will complete soon, but the issue is they both need glass, and the thing is I'm already using glass to do this one, which is slower than that, because it's slower by, 35 to 50, so slower by 15 per one. But it's probably going to work out faster in the end, because making the synthetic silicon is made in a furnace, and it will probably need like 2 or 3 different things, and it will probably make a small amount. So it's probably faster doing it with glass, because I can make more glass because I have quite a bit of output for that. Yeah, and my helium deposits, well, they are getting topped up a little bit. Here's another supply shipment here. I don't know why it does it in this way, where it like only periodically fills up like a bunch of it, but it does work. It works, and by the time that we get around to needing the other recipes, when we have the blueprints, we'll also have all of the helium requirements out of the way. So is there anything else I can build right now? Well, we can. What does it take to build an inductor? Because where are inductors built? Because we do need those as well. But the furnace, right? Where are the inductors here? They're built in a furnace. Cool, we'll have a furnace over here, so I can just go look at what it takes to actually build one. To build an inductor, you need wolfram wire, we need tubing and ceramics. We could do that now, because we have something that's making tubing at the back there. But and we need something that has wolfram wire, which is this, but we don't even need to mess with it because we have a wolfram wire thing here. So we could switch this to wolfram wire. And the only reason I'm doing that is just because this one just isn't necessary right now. I might use that for something else. And then we'd have to pull the tubing from this one at the back all the way around, because I can't pull it across the base. That's the only thing with where this is like... I mean, when you look at it, this is the only issue. You'd have to pull it... yeah, maybe around here. Well, it goes under that, which is nice. And then what we could do is have colliding with something. What's it colliding with? There we go. Right, and if I put that in there, that pulls the tubing over here temporarily. And then, yeah, that pulls tubing over. What else? What do I need? Oh yeah, then I need the wolfram wire and then this. But this can have multiple outputs on it. The only thing is, getting this rail over here might be awkward as fuck. Could be a little awkward, yeah. Especially because I put that one... Hold on. Oh, I can only have 2 on it anyway. So what we'd have to do is swap that for this rail. It can only have 2 on it anyway. Which would give us yeah, and then what I'm looking, yeah, the applicator needs that. Oh no, why am I throwing it into here, bro? Like, this is what we need. I'm retarded. We need a furnace. Yeah, I don't know why I'm putting it into there. Right, and then take that. We're gonna need more basic building requirements as well soon. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any basic building stuff. I'm stealing all of that off you, bro. I'm stealing that, and then I'm gonna steal some of this as well, so I can get some more basic building mats.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that issue is the amplifier. We can't touch that amplifier for a while because there's really not a lot we can do with it, to be honest. Change the recipe to this. Go max. Yep. Okay. Right. And then what we need to do is go inductor over here. And then we need ceramics, don't we? Which we can pull, because I have ceramics over here.
Wow! You have fulfilled
Nice.
another order from the Griffiths Blue Corporation.
With your ass.
Claim your reward.
Okay. Yep. What do they want now? Oh, they want inductors or stabilizers again. Stabilizers would be too. So we could do inductors though. I mean, I'm making them right now. We certainly could do inductors. I just don't know if we're making enough of them. But maybe. Hard to say. I should put that higher actually. Because what I'm inevitably doing is cutting off these machines in the future from actually having like a proper output, because you can't overlap these rails. Which is all a little weird. Right, and then we want inductors. Yes. So that pulls out and goes behind there. That one's not being used yet. Yep. And then that will pull the tubing from over there, which is fine. And then the ceramics will get pulled as well. And then we're making inductors. But it makes 2 every 4 seconds. But to get it, where's the line for these? It's down here, right? That's the only thing. Yes, it is. I'll let that just continue to make stabilizers for now, to be honest. But that is mighty fucking awkward to get that rail output down here, I'm not gonna lie. Well, it might not be too bad. Where is it? It's there, right? It might not be too bad. Yeah, I can put that there. There we go. Cool, when that hooks up, that and that splits into 6. And that'll be the inductors. We can do that.
Ah, gotcha.
Griffith, right? Yeah. We can do it. I wasn't necessarily going to do this right away, but yeah, sure. But what we can do is, since we're waiting on the glass production to do a lot of other stuff with glass, yeah. Cool. We can just slowly start working on doing this. We can just slowly start working on this. And having it just, yeah, push inductors. Thing is, how many inductors is that making? Oh well, how many resources are you using? 2, 1 and 2. So yeah, we could definitely split that again, couldn't we, really? And make another furnace next to it that does like the same thing. We'd have to split every single one of these resources, but they're all individual lines, so we could. You can't overlap either. I don't know if we need to do that right now though. Let's see how slow it is. Let's see how slow it is first. Let me see how slow it is first, because the thing with this factory is it's, yeah, with the way that the rails work in this game, it's going to be pretty rough. We don't really need those stabilizers right now, but I might as well leave it connected for the moment. Because that makes wolfram wire, that goes down there, because it needs what? Wolfram wire rods. And then, yeah, but these two are both making rods. And then that was making tubing. But we can change these if we want, if we don't need stabilizers for a while. And we've got these back here that is making tubing. Cool. How's this doing? Yeah, it's already at 26,000. Look how fast that's going up. Yeah, that's definitely the right decision to do that. And then whilst this one's going up, this one will very slowly be working with the inductors. It'll take a while, but it's fine. No big deal. How are these doing on the supply? Helium supply? They're doing well.
Gotcha.
I can probably take like a decent amount of the helium out of this and then put it into the other things. I'm going to leave 100 in there just as a supply backup, just in case. Because that was kind of the whole point with the helium, because of how slow it was. So I'll leave a buffer. Right, let's go and throw the helium in here. Nice. So we need inductors for this. That's not really the reason I was making that. Right, and then the fabricator V2 could be making... We need starters as well. Let me look at what we need for the starters, because I do have a fabricator that's not in use right now. We might be able to... Right, what do we need for starters? You just need... you need titanium housing. And then Wolfram wire. Right. So the Wolfram wire is quite easy, and in fact I can probably split the Wolfram wire I have right here. But the titanium housing is a different matter, a different beast entirely, because yeah, it is a little bit, because you need beams and sheets. Well, how many sheets are you making? Hold on. Because I'm making sheets over here, right? 2 every 2 seconds. And how many are you using? You use 1 every like couple seconds. So I was thinking what we could do is split the output here. Where's the... yeah, we could potentially split this sheet output and send it over there. But the only thing is, is the beam problem. What do you need? Yeah, because this would make beams, right? This could make beams if I wanted it to make beams. Because it's just sitting here. I could change this to beams, and all we need is that. But the question is, do I have enough supply? I think what... yeah. It's if I have enough supply, that's the thing. 2 every 2 seconds. What are you using? You're using 1. And you're using 1. So that furnace is taken up, and that furnace will also be taken up. So we'd actually need a 3rd furnace to make that work. If we wanted to put that into beams, we could, but we need another furnace, which means we need another excavator. So going over here. So let's go do that, shall we? Actually, is there a 3rd spot for an excavator over here? I don't know if there is. Yeah, there is. There's one up top. Quick. That's huge. Let's go this way then. There's a merger line down here, right? So all we need to do is just pull it this way. Because there's a trio merger line here. All I need to do is just slap the bitch on, hook it up. And there we go. And now we've got a triple set, which is fine. And then we'll have to build another furnace. Or smelter. Sorry, not a furnace. It'd have to be built there, though, because apparently this is intrusive. Oh no, there we go. And then all we need to do is just take the 1 rail that's there and then slap it into here. And then that will split 3 ways, but it also has 3 miners going for it. So then that needs to be titanium. And then the tricky part actually is just getting to it without... yeah, because it's here. If I can get it there, it'll work. Nice. Wait, right, so now you make beams, right? Well, it will make beams once this once this registers that this actually exists, and it's doing that now. You're gonna make beams, you're gonna go rails, and then you go from out here. Because I have tubing at the back, but I wasn't gonna do this necessarily, but now with the way things are, yeah, it might be a better idea. The problem is getting it out of there. Do you know what I mean? That might work. Is that input based? It is. It's colliding. Oh, it's colliding with that. Wait, there was something there though for a second. Hold on. Wait, so those are these necessary now? Not really. No, because those ones are doing the other things. Those are just doing that, aren't they? So we just need that going into here. Let's get rid of that then. And then we'll make this differently. You're going into there. And that makes housing for us. And then with this one, what we'll do is we'll just take... Well, let's get rid of this first. We'll get rid of this. Add a connector here. Pop, pop, pop. Oh. Yep, do that. That goes to there then. And then we'll just take this one around here. But I want to try and keep it as like tight knit as I can. It says it's colliding with things, but it's colliding with that beam, isn't it? That's the wait. There we go. And there we go. Cool, because this should get it should have enough to do it, right? Because well, it needs 2. I don't know actually. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It might not have enough. I might need actually a new one, a complete new one to make steel sheets.
I'm getting better and better.
I don't know actually. But this makes 2 every 2 seconds, right? This makes 2 every 2 seconds. And you need 1, and that makes that every 2 seconds. You need 1. So yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Because that makes housing, and it needs 2 every 2 seconds. So that needs 3 every 2 seconds. So this isn't going to work. No. This won't work. Just, I'm going to leave that splitter there. I'll leave it there just in case, but it's not going to do any good. And now it's going to freak out, yeah. Let me reset it.
Activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
Cool. Well, we still got a little bit of time. Yeah, there's no point to doing that, so what I'm going to do instead is build a completely new fabricator. I can actually build one technically right here, but I don't know whether I want another furnace there in the future, so I might change where it is. Could send it maybe this way. And have it making titanium sheets. And then what we need is... You'd need a splitter going like there. I'm going to have to get inside in a second here because the StarRupture is about to hit very soon. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, 14 seconds. Cool, let's get inside. We're good, we're good. Yeah, so right now, this is doing well. It's at nearly 40,000 on Selenia, going to level 7. This one's obviously just doing that. Oh yeah, we have the defense turret as well. How does this work then? The defense turret. What's this about then? How does the defense turret work? It's here. 200 points. It needs standard ammo to work. See, that's the thing. I'm almost wondering, like, would it be a good idea to like get rid of my other ammo and then, because I have a bunch of heavy ammo in here, right?
Great.
No, like take away some of my heavy ammo, run just 1 stack of it, and then run standard ammo, and then just have resources on me to just build the turret whenever I need it. Oh, my game might have crashed. Hopefully not. There we go. It's back. It's something to do with this like pad thing. Cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But to make standard ammo, it needs wolfram powder, which I have something that can make wolfram powder. We can make a lot of standard ammo. I just gotta wait for this to cool down so we can just continue doing our thing. But this is the thing, right? It's like, if we want to be efficient, we're going to have to expand operations. It's just as simple as that. Like, if we stick around with like what we're doing right now, it's just going to be so goddamn slow. It's just not efficient. So I'm just kind of hard ripping into, you know, trying to expand out. Not going too crazy, but, you know. I think we're...
Planetary temperature within
Cool.
acceptable
Right, I think we're
parameters.
still good on that front. Right, let me pretend to build something real quick. Yeah, I don't see any of those things. Also, can you build? I'm kind of curious. Wait, this thing. Oh, this thing will need power as well, won't it? Can you build it? I presume it has to be in a base core, right? Yes, it wouldn't really work actually, because this thing I bet has to be in a base core. Aims should say it requires standard ammo to work, has to be supplied manually, and I bet it
I
needs
need water.
power as well, right? So that might not work how I want it to, which is like I want to be able to throw it down and just let it nuke mobs. But I don't feel like that, yeah, that will work. So anyway, stuff's cooling down now, so let's go over here. Let's continue on here. Right, rails. So that's feeding this. What is going on here, bro? Oh, this still isn't working. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this because this is like, this whole thing is just being really weird. What the heck? Up in there. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's still calculating if that exists. And the thing is this is gonna run out. It hasn't run out yet because the tubing's backed up because it doesn't need that much tubing, which is fine. That's the other thing, is it's like, I could have taken some from there probably, but the issue is it's just, what if you ever need more tubing in the future, it just becomes a problem then. Cool. So now that's making the bars. Is there a reason it's not sending out stuff though? It's already done, that's why. Yeah, it's just because this needs the sheets. Yeah. Yeah, I should have deleted all those rails. I don't know why I deleted all those rails like an idiot. I deleted them thinking I didn't need them, but I still need to get back over there. Anyway, done now. Okay, cool. So that should send out now the beams. And it's not. Why? Because it's full. Beams are full. This should send out the sheets though. Yes. Cool. That's fine. Okay, so now we've got something permanently making titanium housing, which is good. Now the wolfram powder, which is over here, would be an interesting thing. I can take some of the wolfram powder from here. I need to figure out those turrets and see if they're of any use at all. My instinct is they're not useful, because they likely require you to have a power source. And so maybe it's like good if, for example, you know, you wanted to say, okay, I'm gonna have, you know, I'm gonna do like one of those like a geolocation type of events. Maybe it's good. Other than that, it's probably not useful, because you're probably gonna need power for them, and you're gonna need that. Well, there's a lot of them over there. Might as well grab them. Because I don't think we need to really build any more stuff right now. Well, actually, I needed the housing for something, didn't I? So helium's coming over. I don't think these are supposed to still be overheated. The thing is, they're working. That's the thing. That's weird. Maybe they do just overheat for a while. I don't know. Right, let's head over this way. Because there's a few things there. Body. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot of like raw mats as well. Can't believe 3 of them spawn right next to each other. Look at that. Alright. I'm gonna head back to base here and then work on this. Right, what do we need right now then? Okay, so we've got 2 things going now for the next levels. That's what's important. Now I need to figure out what I was doing with the housing as well. Let's head back. I'm gonna figure out what I was doing with the housing because that's important. The thing with this game is that your factory is going to expand like pretty crazy, but it's only because you can't have a lot of these like overlapping lines. So I think what I need to do is when I'm building these, the first thing I need to do, the first machine I make needs to be the highest it possibly can be in every interval. So that, yeah, to try and like, so I can interweave them underneath each other. So you're making inductors. That's just doing its thing. So why was I making the housing then? There was obviously, yeah, so I was making it for the status. So we wolfram wire, which is that, and how much wolfram wire does this make? It makes 2 every 4 seconds. How much do you use? You make, so every 4 seconds you need 1 wolfram wire. Well then that's fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. That's literally perfect. All I need to do is just make a cut right here. And then add something. Right, where is it? Here. Or there. Here might work as well. Oh, is it is it overlapping with... Wait, it'll go that way though. That's fine, right? It goes in that side. Oh, no, it's not, because I'd need that to go there, wouldn't I? Oh, no, it will. And it will. That's fine. Not that way, though. Yeah, not that one. Because if I can choose both of them, I'd rather choose it on that one. Should be fine now. And then that will split and go up and under, and that should be fine. And then I need to pull the housing over, and then we've got something making status as well. It's nice. Okay. Question is getting over there. Just gonna build it super duper fucking high. That's these ones initially. There's quite a few going over there. Oh, I can actually bring it in from there. Nice. That's huge. Okay, cool. And that will then make that, and then this just makes status for us. That's not going to go anywhere for now, but yeah, when we need status, we did just have something making that for us, which is great. Cool. Good start, good start. Right, I think what we need to do, though, is we really do need to look at... Well, first off, let's look at this glass. That's just fucking killing it, dude. It's at 50,000. That's killing the game. Honestly, this one's fucking going crazy as well with the inductors. The inductors are absolutely crushing this, which is great news. So what do we want to do next then? Because these two are killing the game. These get level 7, and then it's applicators next after that. So that's another thing. I kind of got distracted. What was I doing to make the applicators here? Did I need glass for that? Is that what I needed the glass for? Yeah. So the tubing is being made over here, and the tubing gets pushed over into the inductors. Oh. And it needs 2 every 4 seconds. It needs 2 every 4 seconds. I think that makes 2 every 2 seconds, the tubing. Which means that we can actually have a second device that needs applicators, but the applicators are done by a fabricator instead.
Ruptura status stable.
So it makes a lot
Arcadia
more
status
sense.
stable.
It makes a lot more sense for me to go this way and then just have a split for the tubing off here, and then just literally have a split in this line, and then just take glass and just have a fabricator right here. That makes far more sense to do ready for the applicators if we want to do that next. And then that'll just, and then this will make applicators at some point. Right, let me check how my power's actually doing as well. We're at 520 of 710. We're okay. But I do think I'm going to need to run and go do that. I also wanted to test that turret situation. So let me go see if I can steal some, like, natural resources, bro. From any of these guys. Yeah. Steal some of that. I might need to throw in, I might need to merge on the line another Wolfram as well. I'm kind of tempted to do that, actually. Just to kind of keep them even, because we're probably going to need that resource anyway. I mean, there are more Wolfram deposits, I believe, around this area. I think because there's some at the back, I think, as well, so yeah. Right. Now what I need to do is come over and I need to merge it. Is it? Yeah, so it's on that line. It needs to go in the middle. But it's awkward as fuck if I want to get it on that line. Look at that thing, dude. Yeah, that's so rough. Okay, what might be better then is doing this. Take that away. Putting that on there. There we go. And there we go. Now we got 3 Wolfram merging onto one line. In case we need it, we have it. All good. Right, what else do I need? Right, I wanted to test that turret out. How many? I have 295. Cool. We do have some Wolfram powder on us. And I'm going to need... that's Wolfram powder. I will need some actual Wolfram.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
What's this furnace doing? It's supplying that and then that. Okay. But we don't need a lot of Wolfram powder, but we will because it's part of a recipe. So the Wolfram powder will come into action. Cool, right, let's just take this, go to here, basic building mats. I'm not going to use... No, use them all, use them all. Then do that, and then we'll make... I'm going to make 40 standard ammo, just for now, just to test it. But the thing is, I've got base things over there and here. I need to go over this side to get out of the area of the base. Because I need to see, one, does it need power? How much power does it need?
Acquired.
Because the thing is if you could quickly throw these bitches down and load them up, you could have them, like, turret everything down for you. But I don't think it works like that. No, we're still in circle over here. No, it doesn't. Cannot build outside of a base core. Right, so let me build it inside a base core. My presumption is it also needs power though, yes? Yep. So that's really... It's really awkward. So basically, you need meteorite-like things on you. You need meteorites on you. Plus you need meteorites on you. Plus you need the building mats. And then you need the ammo as well. It's not too bad, because I always keep building mats on me. The meteorites are only one slot, and then it's just the ammo. I mean, I can try it in theory, but I just don't see this really working how I want it to work. I think it just makes more sense for me to do it myself. Because I like the idea in theory, but unless you can get like a portable one, it doesn't make much sense. Because what I wanted was to be able to build, like, you know, a few of those turrets and then be able to throw them down, but it just doesn't really work like that.
I can use this.
It only works like that in a scenario where... Let's just stop. Let's food it. Some water.
Ah, tasty.
Yeah, it only really works like that in a scenario where they have their own power supply, which these ones definitely do not have. Cool. Alright, well look, it was worth a test. I mean, I would even be fine with it if, like, you just had to put a base core down. But the fact you have to put a base core down, then you have to put a solar generator down. It's like, the only time where those things are ever going to be useful for you are if you're doing, like, a geothermal activity where you can press it and then a wave starts. But if you're just actually fighting normal mobs, there's never ever going to be a scenario where it's like, oh, I've got to build my base core, then I've got to build that. I mean, maybe it could work if you was building... for like, but then, and also inside the colonies, you can't build base cores and stuff. I'm pretty sure the area is incompatible with your version of building. So there's that problem as well, which is kind of awkward. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is just, I'd just shoot them myself, bro, to be honest. It's just faster, right? It's just faster, it's more efficient. I'll just shoot them all my fucking self. Like, fuck it, dude. I'll do everything. Would be nice, though, if I could get a battery-powered one later on. I don't know if that's in the game, but it would be nice. Can have a look. I get 80 war bonds for that, so I'll actually be able to get an upgrade to my LMG. We get an inventory. You get a defense tower, which is eventually it automatically aims and shoots enemies. Requires standard ammo to it. Can be resupplied via drone rails. See, that's cool, but again, it's the same problem. And then that's pretty much these done. They don't really have anything at that point. Yeah, they don't really have much. They've just got max shield and max health there. Yeah, so level 9 is actually pretty much when these guys end, unless you want to get level 10 for the war bonds. So level 9, those guys kind of end. What ones? What's the highest one? Probably this, because it's level 13 for a chemical gen. Oh no, that's for power though. We don't need that, so we ignore that. Maybe level 11 if you want the inventory. If not, it's level 9. Wait, no, wind turbines for power. Wait, fucking hell. It's actually level 7, really. Okay, it's actually level 7 for moon core. They only need one more level, and then they're basically done. What else we got for future stuff? So then you got pressure, sulfur. That was probably what I ran into. The compounder level. So okay, so there's okay. This is level 11. This is an oil extractor and refinery. Yeah. So they're level 11 right now. So they've got quite a way to go. What about these guys? Multi-storage. Good if you want to exit a whole token that can store different items together. Definitely useful if needed. Multi-rails and modulators, that just holds even more rails together, but that's not really that relevant. Maybe a teleporter. A roundabout rail connector. That's fucking cool, dude. Knows why. Yeah, okay, so this is why they calculate pre, because when you're building stuff like this is why the game calculates pre, like how many resources it needs and where they're all going. It definitely messes some stuff up, but to be honest, out of these guys, really the only thing that you actually need is level 7. And then they're kind of done. Okay, we're doing pretty well then. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here, to be honest. Because for the most part, other than future health that needs to go up to level 11, most of these guys are like somewhere between 7 and 10. Not too bad. And then obviously we can get a bunch of like V2s for these, but that's kind of crazy though. But yeah, we'll have to see about those because we've got to get further with that. You also need quartz and then 15 of those and supply them for solar gen. I mean, like, yeah, it could do that, but I could just put more solar generators down to counteract that. It's kind of irrelevant. It's kind of irrelevant to do that. And in fact, to be honest, I might actually go do that now. Just go slap down some more solar gens. Just make sure we're always just staying ahead on power. Because the power in this game is a lot more stable than it is in Satisfactory because it's just hard numbers. Where in Satisfactory, things turn on and off. They change. When you're doing the fluid dynamic stuff with the piping, that also kind of messes stuff up. That can be really awkward. Alright. I'm not really even bothered what height it tries to put them at, to be honest. The whole point is just to have more power for the base. I've almost used all of my basic building mats, but these should be pretty much all connected, right? So what's my power right now? It was 710 before, now it's at 1000. Let's go. Yep, that will do. That will do. And just sit these bitches over here. The thing is, I could upgrade them, but it doesn't really make sense to do that when I can just run a line from there all the way to the base and just have these bitches just set up way out the way of the base. I mean, we have all of this space to build, and I've not even started on that side to build our factory like we need to. So, I don't see any need to do that. They're far enough away. That's why I set it up like that so it was like we were already pretty good power-wise. Okay, I need more raw building mats. I need some hydro bulbs as well. I can get some of those hydro bulbs from over there. We haven't already consumed them. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Grab some hydro bulbs. And I still have this set. I could even get rid of these as well, potentially. But I'll leave them there for now. Because we have so much space going on that side if we need to. And once I get the cargo like loader and dispatcher, I can also bring resources in from other nodes that are a bit further away for more titanium. So I could just ditch that titanium over there, leave this here and bring one in over here, and then start a whole new assembly line around that side for titanium and also wolfram, which is over there. Because there's loads around us. Which one actually has it? Is it either of the ones that I'm doing now? Is it moved?
The cargo reached its destination.
Nice, we got Mega Press.
Thanks you for the order. Your work is restoring their faith.
It's Clever
in the prison
Robotics.
system.
Right. We're doing Griffith right now, which is about to be completed as well because the inductors were just going crazy. Okay, so here's what we're now going to do. Is where's
I think I can use this.
the... What the fuck are those things, dude? No idea. Electronics, yeah, that's just further up, right. And then there was the applicator, right, for future health. So now this is going to be... I'll switch these all to applicators. Right, switch them to that, and then now the glass is done, we just need to take that line away. For now, I'll take this line away. We actually don't need that line at all. We don't even need to split it.
Yes. More rewards from the
Yes.
Griffiths Blue Corporation are waiting
was
to be
weird.
claimed.
And then it was tubing, right? So, oh my god, that's so much tubing. Holy shit, dude. It also takes forever to make this as well. Holy shit, well, the glass is not a problem. That tubing is definitely an issue, though. That's a big problem. That's a huge issue. Hmm. Yeah, that shit is insane, dude. Yeah, we might need to add... I can add another splitter to this line as well. I can add another splitter to this line. What the fuck? Oh, whee. What do we want to do with the tubing there? Because that tubing's ridiculous. Wait, does the tubing... Do we need any tubing going over there? That's for the inductors, right? Well, we don't need inductors right now. So, let's leave that... We'll leave that line there for when we will need to reconnect it. But for the moment, instead of building a whole new one, but we might actually need... I don't know if they'll work because they were designated for an area and then it will get upset. Yeah, see, shit like that is what's weird. Because it's designated for that machine, it doesn't like it. That is insane, though, how much tubing that requires. That shit is gross. That's gross. Right, wait. That line, what we could do, though, is run this, expand it up, and then just hook that bitch up to there. And then that will start the applicator process for this. It's going to be very slow. What was the other option for applicate on this? That's these that are blinking. What was the other thing for this? Oh, heat-proof shielding. Well, we didn't make it, so we could just make the applicators. They're going to be slow as shit, but they will work eventually.
That's just what
Yeah,
I
the
need.
inductors were actually really fast. So that one, the applicators are going to be very, very slow. But that gives us a perfect opportunity to go out and explore as well. So. But I'm just trying to, yeah, get everything upgraded that we can get upgraded for now. Cool, we get the war bonds, nice. And then that gives us actually enough, I believe. Yep, just. Then come over to here, and then here, and then we buy the increased rate of fire. Right, we've got a new barrel now. Nice. Right, what else? Right, so clever robotics needs potential heat-resistant shields. Cool, we should work on that. Right, what do I need for heat-resistant shields? They built-in furnace, right? Built-in furnace. Well, you're making wolfram powder. I'm gonna leave you alone, Tubber. That makes stators, but it's full. That makes inductors, but it's full. What do I need for... So we need wolfram plates, right? We need wolfram plates. And then titanium sheets. How many sheets do I need? Uh-huh. Okay. Well, we added more wolfram, didn't we? So maybe it makes sense to just add another smelter. Where's the... That's that. Where's the wolfram coming in from? Because there should be an extra line, right, for the wolfram. And then we can make... We'll just use this. That makes wolfram bars. That can do its thing. Yeah, that should be fine. Is that the right connector line? Yes, it is. It is. That one goes that way. Yeah, I need more base I need more base mats. So I'm going to steal his base
Just what
mats.
I need.
And then I'm going to steal some more of this to get some more these. Yep, do the cute. The applicators will take forever, bro. It's not even going to be funny how long that's going to take, but... Well, you never know. It might not be too bad, but we got plenty of stuff to do in the meantime, so... I also am kind of hitting a wall where I have to go and explore, because otherwise I'm not going to get the blueprints available. So, yeah. Okay, right, we've got more of those. Go here. Right. Now... Oh, wow, look at that. There's a piece of glass there, bro, just ruining everything. Look at that. I was wondering what that beeping was. I was like, it's still beeping. Anyway, right, let me throw those applicators in there, get them uploaded. That doesn't normally happen. What? Why waste time and materials on platforms before one rail was enough? Yeah, that English is just throwing me, brother. I mean, do you mean why did I platform everything together like this instead of just connecting them with rails? If you mean that specifically, the reason why is because I often change all of these rails and change where they're connected to. So, and I do it very frequently. So I reuse machines for multiple different purposes and I rechange all the rails because rails can't overlap in this game, so it made more sense to connect everything with platforms to make sure that things don't have, just in case I forget that things don't have power. Because if I change a rail from one machine to another and neither of them have power, then I'm just gonna, yeah, if I miss that, then they're just wasting time. So this just makes sure they have power. I haven't done it with all of them, like these new ones I haven't done it with yet. Because I don't plan on disconnecting these. But these ones in the center, I changed these. I've changed edges like 400 times already. Connecting them all between different machines. That's why. I don't just build a machine and then just leave that rail connected to it permanently. So it's kind of, it's just a risk factor eliminated really. These ones aren't getting changed. That's why I haven't bothered with this. Right, what was it on? Right, well, we need wolfram plates as well. So let's make... Now we have those. Where are we? Let's have a mega press as well. We definitely... Oh, that needs advanced ones. Oh, I may actually have to build the thing for that. What a bitch. What a bitch. Right. I'll build it. Here. It's fine. Here's fine. Let's go. Rails. Aww. We'll do. Right. Wolfram plates. Now, whilst that does that, I need to look at titanium sheeting, how much of that we're using. So I think we're using... Oh, we're going to be using quite a lot of it, actually. We'll be using its capacity, so I need to look. Because we're making them... Oh. Right, yeah, so this makes what, 2 every 2 seconds? What do you need? 2 every 2 seconds. And you make 2 every 2 seconds, but use 1. Okay, how many sheets does it need for that? I might have to just make another smelter. Do a translator for Google English? Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. No problem. Let's connect one rail from solar panels to the common plant instead of installing platforms. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, you... Okay, yeah, no, I'm with you. You just mean like this. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, I thought you meant these. Oh, yeah, I suppose you could have just done that. Yeah, I mean, you definitely could just do that. I just did it with platforms. There's no reason for me to do it with platforms. I just thought about doing it that way. There's no specific reason. Yeah, you could have just done it with one rail. Yeah, I'm just, you know, when I'm used to playing Satisfactory, so... Yeah, I always think in, like, platform terms, really. And, like, powering with it. It's because, you know, still getting used to rails powering things, right, is, yeah. Because the rails, like I say, you know, I've played a lot more Satisfactory than I have this game. So, I'm not quite used to the rails powering stuff yet. Sometimes I just forget that fact. And then I just was like, oh, okay, so the platforms power stuff, I just do it with platforms. I could have just done it with one rail, yeah. Absolutely. There's no reason to do it with platforms. But it's done with platforms now, and there's no reason to ever change it, so... It was just slower. But luckily for me, I'm always pretty much uploading onto the next phase anyway, so it's like I'm not always wasting my time, even if I do waste my time. Right, yeah, these guys are all okay. The problem is of sheets. What were they? What I needed. In here. Right, so, okay, so he needs 2 titanium sheets, he needs 1 glass. I have enough glass supply. Problem is that... Yeah, there's no way he fits in there. Good enough. Good enough. Right, let's hook him up. Don't blow myself up, would be ideal. Cool. Heat resistant sheets. Yep, so we've got Wolfram plates, and then we need that, which means I need another smelter, which I should have enough for. But the question is where to put him. And also I need to make another splitter on a splitter. But that actually won't be a problem in this game, unlike Satisfactory, because it calculates exactly for the rails, which is a strange process. I find that still very strange, but I'm getting used to it. It's a bit of a weird thing in this game. Right. Right, let's delete you. That is not what I want again. Don't do this. Oh. Wait. There we go. Titanium bar. Cool. And then we need a fabricator. What was this one? Is this one doing anything down here? Oh, this is... Wait, well, hold on a fucking minute. He's already making sheets, bro. What? Yeah, he's making sheets for the housing, though. Nah, he's making sheets for housing. We'll leave him alone. We'll leave him alone. I'll build a new one. I'll build a new one. I'm not mad about it. Not mad about it. Sheets. Go. Come here. I can put that out the ground on that one. Okay. Sure, man. If you say so, buddy. Right. If I could take him over it, I will, but I don't think it will let me. Maybe on the side here, and then if I go... You don't like that one? No? Don't like that. It's not, it doesn't like that at all. Cool. It certainly doesn't like that. I might change that. Let's change these ones. It's not that one that's the problem, it's that one. Alright, let's change this. Bring it underneath. Cool, problem solved. Right, so that now gets sheets and then we should need glass pulling over here. I do have enough glass supply to do that on top of making the applicators. So I already reinforced that assembly. Oh, you bastard. Didn't let me jump on it. I didn't make a splitter, did I? No. Okay. Well, time to make one now. Right, that goes that way. Cool. As high as it will let me go. Put it that way. The only thing is, I might need to change the location of that. Yeah, let's change this one. No, not the whole machine. There we go. You fucking fat bitch. God damn it. God damn it. Change that. There we go. Okay, that should have glass. It only needs one glass every 4 seconds, so yeah, nothing, bro. I'll just throw that in there and start making them. Cool. Heat resistant sheets. Right, what line did I have that sends them over here? This one. Is it that line? Yeah, let me just make sure that's the right line. That might not be the right line. I think it is. Yeah, this is the right line. Okay, cool. That's fine. Shouldn't be too bad to just hook that up. Let me just take the inductors off. Okay. Oh, fucking you fat bitch. No shot, bro. Wait. Now wait. Wait. Bastard. But they should let me put these fucking things in the ground. That's not good there. Yeah, if I'd have made that higher, this wouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna have to pull it further down this way, maybe. I need to get to cross. Roll across, because don't wait. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Stupid ass fucking wheels. Yeah, I haven't put the heat resistant sheets on. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that, shall we? Which one needs it? These ones, right? Yeah. Yeah, see at 40, I feel like at 40 compared to 50 it's probably just worth it. And I don't have the blueprint for the other one yet, so this will do for now. Okay, so the applicators are going now. The heat resistant sheets are going. Obviously, this is gonna take a long time. So this one was always gonna be very, very slow. I think the heat resistant shields will be very slow as well. Let me just check this as well. Well, not that specifically. How much? What does this make? It makes 3. 1 every 3 seconds. So that means we have 2 every 3 seconds. How much do you use? You use 2 every 4 seconds. Yeah, cool. We're good. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. It will be a little bit off slightly. It'll be like 30%. There'll be like a 30% uptime. Yeah, it'll be like a 30% uptime. So it won't be great. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Sort of the thing is, I'm not too worried about that. I'm just going to leave them running for a while. Because we've already upgraded like 3 or 4 different things. And we've been doing this like an hour and a half. So
That's a snack.
what we do need to do is probably go... Do I have enough base building mats on me? To make sure. Yes, but I don't have a meteorite thing on me. Oh, actually, you know one thing I do need to do before I need to get the thing to make the advanced building materials. I can't make a mega press. We need to do that before I go out and go hunt more blueprints. Because that's important. Where is that anyways? In here, yeah. We need 1,000 building mats. We need that. You need housing and glass. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We need inductors. We actually have inductors, so that's fine. I may need to make a more robust glass supply at some point, but for now it should be okay. It's going to take time, but the glass is, I mean, 1 every 4 seconds is fine. But the problem is the heat resistant sheets are just slow to make, so we could make multiple of them, but yeah.
Let's see.
I'll take the inductors. I need housing as well, so let's go over here, go grab the housing. Cool. Cool, that's done. I need 100 glass, but that is going to be a little problematic because I'm kind of using all the glass right now. I'm kind of down to just steal the 100 glass and just say screw it and just be fine with it. And then it will just, you know, yeah, some supply will run out temporarily, but since these are just running in the background, they'll be okay. Not an urgent thing that we need, right? We throw the glass in, and then all I need to do is just go get... Got any resources I can break down? Don't break those down. Let me go get some basic mats to make some of the basic material building supplies, and then we can make the advanced ones. This one doesn't seem like it's doing a lot. Sounds good to me. Stolen. 97, that's good enough. Let's go. Let's ride. Oh, right, there we go. New recipe for intermediate ones. Right, how do you actually make these things? Ew. That's grossly shit, that recipe. Ew. I mean, it's sort of hard to do, but what I'm going to do is I'll leave that for now. I don't need the mega press right now because I've got 2 things going and the stuff I don't know about recipe-wise. So, and I guess we're going to have to lock that through the mega press and have like new stuff unlocked on that. Right. Kind of. I'm going to need some more building mats though. So I might need to steal some more stuff. These guys. Stolen.
Oh, yes.
Stolen. That will do. Right, let's go and make some more of those. But the inductors, the housing, and the glass will all just get made on its own anyway. So no worries about that. The only thing is, we do have mega press recipes. Okay, that's how you make a nozzle. Okay, so we know how to make a nozzle now. Batteries, turbines, valves, electromagnetic coil, a pump, reinforced frames, reinforced housing. Yeah, I don't have to make any of that stuff. Can make this stuff. That is just beyond me right now. Pyroforge, don't have one of those. Cool. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I don't have to make. Sounds good to me. But one thing I do know how to make, I do need is a nozzle. Which we can do. Do I actually I don't know if I still have the supply running for the stabilizers. I don't think I do. Do I? Oh. Let me check. Let me check if I left that bitch connected. I think I did leave it connected. Yeah, maybe I did. You still on rods? Yeah, I think I did leave it connected. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I did. I did. I'll leave you connected. Yeah, and then you got the rods. You got that. Yeah, so we got. Okay, cool. I did leave it connected, so we can start working on that at some point. Right. Let me go get the basic mats here. Yeah, so the mega press is what we'll need next. And then we just need those. But the thing is, a lot of my glass is being used right now, so it's being heavily like doctored right now. But I did increase my, I did double up the calcium supply, so maybe maybe what we could look at doing is I could make, I mean, here's the thing is I could make another couple furnaces for calcium and stuff. Definitely could do that. I mean, that wouldn't be bad at all. To be honest, that makes, these both make enough calcium anyway. I think, to be honest, I could actually just get away with making a third furnace off of this just for the calcium, but I don't want to do that because I do need the calcite sheets at some point. So I'd have to reinforce this again. I'll go to the bathroom quickly. And then we'll go and explore. And see if we could buy some of the blueprints that we need for the furnace. Take at least 100 hours if you do everything perfectly, bro. I'm not trying to finish the game in a couple streams. I'm just trying to play the game at the pace I like playing it. This game shouldn't take 100 hours to finish. I mean, Satisfactory is a bigger game than this game is, and that only took me 80 hours, and I did it. That only took me about 85 hours, and I did everything on the game. It should not take 100 hours. Unless they've got some stupid grind where it's massively unbalanced, then it will take 100 hours. But if everything's done perfectly, this game should not take 100 hours. Because Satisfactory is like 2 or 3 times larger than this game. No, it's probably twice. It's probably twice the size. Not 2 or 3 times. Maybe twice the size. And that game only took, like, say, like 85, 90 hours. Somewhere around there. The only way this takes 100 hours legitimately is if they've added some really crazy, like, stupid grind that's not balanced at all. That would be... They may, and it is early access, so that might be the case. I didn't realise this game was still early access because it's been out a long time. I didn't realise this game was still early access.
I'm detecting
You fat... Well, you know what? I'm not far from base. This is just the pace I like to play games at, man.
That's a snack.
I'm not really a big fan of sitting and waiting for a really long time. I like to do stuff and, you know, dimensionally do things and have things running in the background whilst I'm doing other things. That's also why I'm choosing to do, like, lower tier recipes that I can start immediately, because they can be running and do a significant portion of the progress I need. Because most of those things to complete, some of them are like, all of the different factions have different levels to complete at. Some of them are only level 10, some are level 13. One of them's basically level 7. So. Alright, might as well go hide in base. Quiet, otherwise I'll say something else stupid. That's not stupid. You don't need to keep quiet, man. That's not stupid. If you think I'm doing something wrong, then just say I'm, you know, like, oh, I think you could do this better. That's not a problem. It's just that, obviously, just how you have a reason for something, you have to expect I have a reason for doing things in a specific way. That's not stupid, though. There are such things as stupid questions and stupid answers, but that's neither. You likely know a lot more than me about this game. And I believe that, you know, this game may have a grind that is unbalanced, potentially, currently. Because it's early access. I have no idea. And it might take a long time. But if everything's balanced, that can be fast. If everything's balanced, it shouldn't take 100 hours. It might. I don't mind if it takes 100 hours. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of progress that can be made quite early on. But these are going to take a long time because, I mean, like, we started this hot minute and it's only at 11% because of how slow it makes the applicators, of course. But I want to get these cargo dispatchers and receivers. That would be nice. Multi-storage could be kind of useful as well, because then we could produce and then push stuff into it and then just store a bunch of stuff, and then that way if we need to do anything else we'll have it. That could be good. Yeah, I need to get this as well. Is this the one with the... Yeah, this is the one with the nozzle. Yeah, we need nozzle for this. That means we need a mega press. Geothite ore. Or goethite, or whatever, not geothite, goeth. How you said that? That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, 30 quartz laser. Oh, there's the pyroforge, and that's how you get the wolfram steel ingots in the tannoferrite. So I'm wondering if we just smelt wolfram normally or titan in there. Yeah. This game in 2 full players, no matter how hard I try, I can't finish this game even in 200 hours. Maybe you can. I highly doubt that. If you can't finish this game in 200 hours and you've done 3 playthroughs, it's highly unlikely that someone who's never ever played this game before is going to finish it in a faster time than you have. Unless you're... It depends, like, as well. It also depends on, like, what you're viewing, because if you're doing like a 100% completion, I'm not necessarily doing a 100% completion. Like, I'm doing things to where they make sense. So, like, it's like with this, it's like if I'm looking at this in Griffith, there's almost no benefit to me going past level 7. I'm going to, but there's almost no benefit really, besides getting the quartz and then getting, because like I don't need these LEMs, they're not needed. The quartz are there, the war bonds I can get elsewhere, don't use defense towers, and there's only the inventory upgrade. So logically, there's really no reason to actually proceed past level 7 with that faction, because there's nothing there. This one needs to go to... There's an assembler there, that's cool. Then constructors. This one's a lot more advanced. This one needs to go potentially to level... This needs to go to level 13. because there's a lot more stuff. Some of these factions don't need to go all the way to their max, but if you're maxing everything to level 14, yeah, it doesn't take you a long time. And it, like I say, it really depends if this game is balanced fully, because like I say, Satisfactory is a basically completed game. This game is not completed; it's still early access. But I've got some time yet. I've got until, technically I've got until September 9th, and that's when Valheim comes out, and that's when I'll probably stop playing at that point. Once Valheim's 1.0 update drops, that's when I'll probably stop. But technically, like, I could play this game all the way until like September 9th. So yeah, I've still got a decent amount of time yet. And I think I can get most of the stuff done on this game in that time. You're not going to 100% it. You're likely not going to clear all those factions in that time. But I think you can do majority of the content in this game in that time, if you're like dialed in. But we'll see. Because I mean, no matter which way I look at it, if I just put time in and just progress, I should just end up with completing certain phases within our time played. But what we need right now is blueprints. Because those two things are going to take a while. Well, one of them's going to take a while. The other one I started not that long, just not long ago. It's at 21%. The applicators are going to take a long time to finish, so we'll just ignore those for now, and then we'll just use the other side. But we do need blueprints. I think I can get away with potentially using a mega press. Mega press might give me some of the things, some of the research I need. So I need to find more outposts. Don't think there'll be any mobs around until, yeah, this is done, because they'll should all be underground. I'll grab this. No. Sweet. Free data. Leg up. Right. Wait, no, it's the wrong thing. There's a dead body in front of me, and then there's a couple of unknown locations. Well, let's just keep exploring then. Calcium down there. I know where we can get like sulfur, so I already found that deposit, so when we need that we can get it. Get up, big boy. Are they stuck inside the rocks? They might be. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they're both stuck inside there. Where's that dead body? Went past. I don't know if I might have already grabbed this one. What? Okay, I guess that's a shortcut for Windows. He's somewhere over here. That way. I don't know if he's up top or I just ran past him. I just ran past him. Oh, I'm leaving him. I can't bother to go look up there. I'm leaving him. He's dead anyway. He'll be okay. He won't miss it. Right, so that's where I built those. I know there was a colony over there and I did that one. We just need to keep exploring. See what else we can find. Is it... Okay, yeah, there's something over there. It's a scanner. Might not be too bad to use that. I wonder what happens if, like, I wonder if they still spawn if they're technically underground. I mean, by the time I get over there, it'll regen. thing looks kind of wrecked, man. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of spitters if I do this.
Geoscanner initialized.
One in 27 require 5 results. 1,000 of each fiber bullet must be sent. Even if all resources are over time, it will take you 6 hours. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I guess turns out they do. Oh my god, this thing has so much rate of fire. Holy shit, I was not expecting that. Fuck it, no. Oh, shit, let's just get to it. I'll have to get used to that. Yeah, that's not that bad, to be honest, man. Like the ending to Satisfactory, the last like final phase where you upload, that takes, well, if you build just one of the things, it took me about 10 hours to do that, I think. Yeah, about 10 hours to do the final, for one of the final things. By 10 tells you 60 hours. So there's been a lot of them, or there's also time to wait. Yeah, well, you'll multiply, won't you, for that? Because that's what I mean. Like, if you had to wait 60 hours, that would be massively unreasonable, just for the final item. What's going on around this thing anyway? Oh, I guess it just spits shit off.
It works.
Alright, well anyway. That fucking barrel's crazy.
Changing back.
Well, we'll see what happens. Like I say, I've got a little bit of time yet, so I'll just make what progress I can on this game. That barrel is crazy. I'm gonna have to start pulling down on this barrel to stop it having kick.
Reloading.
Okay, so that nest is cleared basically. Right, what's around me? There's a lot of shit around me. There's also some more helium deposits over there. There's a lot of helium deposits over here. Something up there. Some dead bodies. There's a radioactive zone over the other side of the hill, but this might be fine.
I'm getting better and better.
What is that noise? Yeah, I mean, let's say Satisfactory was a very similar experience when it was the same. Basically. I'm not in a good spot here because they're jumping on top of me. To get out of there for a moment. Okay. You want it? Oh, they go towards it. Well, that's convenient. Jesus. I don't know if it's better for him or not. I think it's actually worse, but my screen shake's like 480. Not sure which one I want to do. What the fuck is this? And he runs away, bro. Yeah, it's a similar thing. Like the final phase for Satisfactory is about, I think it's quite a similar process, but it didn't take 60 hours. I don't really know how they really stack up. I know one item. But how many fucking guys are there, dude? Like, I know that takes there's what, 5, there's I think 3 items for the final phase, or 4 items for the final phase. Each one takes, well, it took about 10 hours for me to do it. The problem is I don't know on average what the rate is, because I had multiple assembly lines at that point. It was only one component at the end that took about 10 hours plus, because I only had one of them because they were so expensive to build. That was an insane amount of guys, and there's still more. Can you guys fuck off? My god, dude. How many guys are there? Yeah, I didn't expect this barrel to be this ridiculous either. Like, the fire rate, we'll get used to it. Is it just never ending or something? Like, what is this shit? God damn it.
Changing back.
Yeah, I think my plan likely will just be to make it as far as I can within the time frame before Valheim comes out.
Reloading.
We'll see what happens. But it's definitely fair to assume, though, that if I want to make any like real progress, I'm going to have to expand the factory a lot, because I'm going to need a lot of machines making that. Which means I definitely need that cargo transport receiver, because I need the base maps from around the map. And I need something that does it faster than rails. So that's the thing I really want to be working on. I cannot believe how many fucking aliens are up here, dude, honestly. It's so gross. There better be something decent up there with the 1,500 fucking aliens that are like, just over here. Nice. Another card, let's go. Storage box, sure. Use that now. Item printer. Okay. Oh. Mainframe, congratulations. 30 years past, we're so happy with the results. Supposed we're deducting 20 from every crew member's debt. Oh, fuck yeah, there we go. Well, they didn't last the entire time. Oh, some random number. Let's go. Why are there so many fucking spitzers down there? That screen shake is insane. Juice box, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, what's this do? Now reduces natural hydration loss. Yeah, it's not that good. It's another rotor blueprint, bro. I want that garbage. Fuck's sakes, that's all that was up here, bro, for that? Not even a good blueprint. Well, it is a good blueprint if you need it. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's keep going. There's a bunch of helium around here, which is nice if I ever need more. But I need to make the... What just happened there? I need to make the mega press though. Oh, and there's more. I presume that's sulfur. Over there. Ooh. How many hydro bulbs, dude, all in one area? I'll grab them.
Acquired.
I use them
That's
for
a
water,
snack.
so it's fine. I don't have a weight limit, and I presume they just stack, yeah, so we're chill. When we're getting closer over to that, is there something on that hilltop? What is that? I think there is something on that hilltop. Let's go that way. Oh, look at them all. How fast is that fucking dude moving? I swear the faster they, like from where they run at you, bro, the faster they move for some reason. Like, the longer they run, the faster they move. Oh, stop hiding behind the rocks, man. I'm gonna run at them. I actually don't know if I'll have enough ammo to be able to clear this up here. We'll have to see. Well, with how much shit spawned on the other one, I don't know if we'll have enough to clear this. This could be interesting. Definitely need to get some recoil reduction though. Look at them all. Yeah, go towards that, bro. Yeah, it didn't kill them all, but it killed some. Oh, it's an infection cloud, bro. Look at him, he's literally riding the mountain, bro. This could be a little bit.
Changing max.
How come you can ride the mountain? I can't fucking do that. There's one over to the right as well, isn't there?
I think I can use this.
What a shocker. Been here 2 seconds. I'm already getting attacked.
Changing max.
You could have seen that coming. The worst part is that I don't even... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even see a building. There's a dead body here. I don't need the ammo or
Reloading.
anything. Here, one up the top. I'm getting hit by nothing. I'm gonna heal whilst I've got the chance. I'm literally getting hit by nothing. Just getting hit by air because they hit me through the wall. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't even know if there's anything up here. There might be, but the issue is all the mobs. Yeah, I may have to bounce out of this, man. Yeah, the infection's an issue. And I'm running low on ammo as well. Cool. Because I'm not going to naturally regen, so...
Changing max.
I do want to get back up there, but the issue is... Because I'd rather just try and get in there and find the blueprint, but at 50 health, that's going to be fucking rough, man. If I die, I've got to come all the way back over here, so... Probably not worth the risk. Oh, a dead body. I'll take the wall one.
That's just what I need.
We're pretty far. I think what you really need in a situation like this is you need the teleporter ideally. But I don't think we're going to be able to. I don't think we'll be able to get to the teleporter in time because, well, by the time, because you're going to have to come over here and clear all this. I need more ammo. But let's head back. Well, that looks friendly. Okay. Another one of those weird monolith things, sure.
I'm healed.
Yeah, we do really need to... I feel like there might be something over there, but... hard to say, really. How many mobs there are. But we can use the war bonds and, make it... You know what I wonder as well? I wonder if these can carry me. They're very slow, but I'm curious if they can carry me over. Let's find out. Yeah. Oh, it looks like it's working to me. Sit here chilling out, bro. Don't even have to worry. Yeah, this is significantly slower than just running, but yeah. And now I need stamina. Wait, now I need stamina. We just let carry me whilst I get some stamina back. I think when we get back, what we could do is work on trying to build a mega press as well. See what's up with that. Because there are recipes in there we can work on, which would be good. But we do really need to find the other recipes, so we've got to keep exploring. But it's a little rough exploring without that teleporter. But I don't think you've got much hope with that because it's level 9. There we go. It's level 9. That's going to take a long time to get to. Anyway, let's go on foot. It's a lot faster. Well, we'll see how these are progressing. I know the applicator one is very slow, but we'll see how they progress. $30,000. Yeah, it's about closer to halfway. How are you doing? 25,000. You're also very slow. These are both very slow, though. Actually, well, the applicator went on a lot earlier, so the sheets aren't as bad. Right. So, what do we need for the mega press? Well, the glass is going to be an issue, though, to get. I can get the housing.
Just what I need.
I can grab the housing and the inductors, but everything else is going to be a little bit rough. No, not you. Leave those status alone. Why not? Oh, tubing. Right, yeah, because I didn't make any more tubing, did I? Because I'm using that. Right, this is another. I made this furnace down here, though, didn't I? And that's directly just feeding that. We definitely could make another one, though. Yeah, we'll delete this one first. Because it does have enough to do too, and then what you need is, well, actually you need tubing though, don't you? This won't work. This... Wait, what do we need for... Wait, don't we need sheets for tubing res? It's 2 every 2 seconds. Let me check how much this is using. Because we could split that off and we might be able to do it. Maybe. So it uses 2 bit every 4 seconds, right. Let's see how much the tubing uses. It makes 2 every 2 seconds. Uses 1 every 2 seconds. Yeah, so that makes 4. So we'd actually have enough. Yeah. If I build another fabricator, we'll have enough. That has tubing. But the tubing's working towards that. If I do another one here. Which I don't know if that'll work, but... Because Because this will make, this can just make rods. And then what we can do is we can just split this, and it does actually make enough to work. Just barely, but it does make enough, and then that makes the tubing that we'll need. And then that tubing would have to go around, wouldn't it? And all the way to the other side. Wait, where's the line for the... Where is the line for that tubing? Because I did it from over here, right? It's probably this. It's probably that. So what we could do is just pull it from this. This. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the tubing, that'll get the inductors back online, and then we've also got applicators being made, and we'll just leave that on applicators. But I'm pretty sure this thing that makes applicators is not fast. Well, it's the tube. It'll always wait on tubing because I've only got one tubing going to it. I don't know if I have enough. If I would do it, yeah, the other way. But at this point, we're sort of getting to the point where we can't really do any more. I need the cargo dispatcher to be able to get more space resources for wolfram and titanium. Coming back over.
That's a snack.
So at this point, yeah. And we can't, and that is in the, that's that one. Where's the thing for it? It's in clever robotics, which we're doing now. Once we get this one done, then we'll get these unlocked, and then we can go and get more resources. But we should work on, yeah, I need glass. I don't know if there's enough glass over here. No, because it's taking just all the glass. This one, on the other hand, is making enough, yeah. We'll just take that 100 in a second. There we go. Take that 100 glass. Analyze. Well, it wasn't perfect, but what we did get is that, well, at least we got some more data points.
This data will be useful.
Always very useful. Yeah, none of those are really that useful. Put them up here. Let me see if I have any other slots available. Yeah, nope. Dirt. Nah. But the inductors should be getting made because there should be tubing. The applicators, what the applicators need is they need another. What they need is two things making tubing at the same time, which I definitely could do. But the problem is with where I'm at right now, it's a little bit meh. The wolfram plates, yeah, it doesn't. Plate, that's why. That's making the heat resistant thing. I mean, it's simply just slow. See, that's the thing with where I feel like this game, you know, when I was thinking about it, like Satisfactory might have been a lot faster, just because you had the slooping and the way to overclock machines. You don't have any of that in this game, so you have to run at the normal rate of machines. So you have to expand like crazy. You want to achieve that, yeah. Right.
Gotcha.
Right, now we've got the inductors and everything that we need. I was thinking about potentially putting, splitting the tubing and then merging it with the other line, but to be honest, to solve the whole problem, you just need a whole nother fabricator making more tubing for those applicators. Right. How much can I get for this then? Well, it's one per thing. Cool. Well, that's fine. Light work. Well, that was... There we go. Right, now we can build a mega press, which I don't really know what that's going to do for us, but it does... Well, it makes new things for us. I don't know where to put it, though. I'll put him here. Okay, what do you do for me, buddy? Well, he makes impeller immediately, and needs rods, heat resistant. Well, we have that. We have Wolfram. We have stabilizers. So we could technically get... Well, we can't get right on that because we heat resistant sheets, but... Yeah. Okay, so for... What's the thing that needs impellers? Was it Selenia Corp? Yeah, it might have been the Selenia Corporation that needed the impellers. Yeah, it is. They need impellers, they need Goethite or electronics. There's nozzle here, which I don't have yet. Because for the mega press, you need to unlock the recipe for somewhere. You get, oh yeah, so you do heat resistant plates and then stabilizers. Well, we'll insert that because we'll need the nozzle anyway. Yep, and then there's a bunch of stuff down here which we'll ignore for now. Yeah, so really what you'd need is a nozzle from that, and that can't be done until those. Right, what we should do is look at making some more, well, grabbing some more heavy ammo as well. Because I have a bunch of heavy ammo.
Great.
Might as well just make some more of these as well. That will do. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll recycle the rest of this stuff. And then we take this, return this into... Nope. That one. Cool. Let me look at this as well. So we have that barrel. What else can we do? We got what is it? Reduce reload time, reduce horizontal recoil. Okay, and then there's this, which is reduces deployment time, reduces recoil. So we need 85 for rear force dampener, which we'll want, and then this we need 85 and 95 respectively for that. Yeah. The nozzle we definitely want, and that gets us to the base core amplifier. This gets us to the cargo dispatcher, which will be nice. That'll be very helpful is to get base material going. And then the nozzle will probably take a bit of time. Depending on how I do it, I could make two of them. Thought so. Well, we'll leave the mega press here for now. I mean, I'll probably just leave it here. But the impeller itself is fine. What does the nozzle need? It needs helium stabilizer. Okay, so it's not that bad. What is it? That's 1 every 5 seconds. Okay. Pretty sure. What's the other one? Is it 1 every 4? I know 1 every... Yeah, there's 1 every 4. So you're going to be waiting a while on that. This game, yeah, so it starts off fast and this game just makes you wait a really long time for stuff unless we make a bunch of... We're going to need a crazy amount of base materials then. If we want to expand that out. Because it's not particularly hard to make those plates. Well then again, what do we need for them? Yeah, well those, the inductors are fine. Where's the other one? Oh. Okay. So the sheets and then the glass. The wolfram plates are fine, the steel sheets are easy, and then the glass we could expend. But that's 1 every 4, yeah, so you're going to be waiting a long time. But they are, I think, 150. I think those ones are 150 a time on upload, so we'll see. Over halfway on that. Yep, about the same on this. Oh, yeah. Right. So what do we want to do right now then? I mean, I could go back out and explore. Because I mean, we're not going to get a teleporter for a long time anyway. So let's go out and go to the right this time and see if we find anything over there. We're still looking for blueprints, obviously. Because there's not really much else I can do unless I want to take... Well, the thing is, I can't keep making loads and loads of like the smaller mats for the fabricators and stuff unless I can get something... Unless I can bring the cargo back really efficiently. Then I can have a fuck ton of miners everywhere. Like, I mean, there's wolfram and that. I can just add another 3 miners on each there and then build out like... That'll work out to about 8... Roughly 8 on each for smelters, so you can get 8 smelters from those if you used to do that. Oh, I fucking spitters, bro.
Reloading.
The right little shits, man. Did I clear this? I have no idea. I don't underground cave. I feel like I killed this one. Oh no. I feel like I did, but I can check. They probably respawned, to be honest.
Acquire.
Yeah, they probably with each starfall, they probably just end up respawning anyway. If they don't, then that just means I haven't cleared this one.
Nice.
Oh, grab this. Because there's something over there. There's a geo thing here as well. Hey, you little shit. Go off me.
Reloading. Changing mags.
Who's that over there? Okay. Leave me alone. Don't drain my stamina. I feel like that could be a little bit killer, you know. Where are they coming from now? What is this smoke? No idea. Just barely. Now we're gonna wait. That's all radiation down there, we can't touch that. And that means I can't get to whatever that is over there because it's radiated. So we can't do nothing with that. We can go this way though. Thrown in boat. Sure.
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
Here. Habitat. Airlock. Alright, we're good. I guess we just wait it out here. That's awesome, man. We just gotta wait until this passes now. There's more of them. I mean, you guys are all just gonna die anyway. GTA 6 leaker is currently running a 14-hour paid poll on his website asking what he should leak
Raptura's core
next.
is unstable.
He isn't just leaking
Head to
confidential
safety
copyright, he's also charging money for it, which is another crime. That is a crime, yeah.
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Alright, now we've got to wait. CyberLeak website has officially been shut down. Well, no one can see that coming.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Alright, I can't destroy these yet. I've got to wait for them to cool down, but still, nonetheless, it's just nice being able to do that. I love how those big fatties were like really trying to get into my base. They were trying to survive, but they fucked up, bro. I mean, it's weird because they blow themselves up on top of you. It's like, bro, what's even the point? You're gonna die to the Raptura anyway. The only thing is, I'm not gonna be able to see anything for a while. Alright, there we go. Nice. Let's continue on. That one over there I already did. And I actually don't see too many more around here though, that's the only thing. Maybe I need to continue going the way I was going before. There's more sulfur. There's a lot of sulfur. I see that, but I don't see any bases around.
I can use this.
Get up here, bro. Ether. Kind of like hitting a straight line because that's all radiation over there, and then there's like something over here. There's like question marks around here, a lot of it. Points of exploration. The drone site. Oh, anything up here, guys? Something over there. Is that finally somewhere we can go, maybe? It might be. We'll see. Let's go have a little look over here. Why is my healing only at 28%? No. Use that here in a while. Get a lot of drone things though. That's the amount of data points. There's a monolith over here, and then there's something here. But there shouldn't actually be any guys over here because they're all underground. This might be the time. That might actually be the strat, really, going over there to that infection, that other infected zone. Is literally just go over there right at the end of a Rapture event, and they'll all just be underground because they're all hiding. We can just explore this without any issues.
Delicious.
Storage box, hydro stuff, sure. What we got here? Hey, we got a valve and tubes. Well, we don't have valves, so that's new. Right now I don't need valves, but great to have for when I do need them. What we got here? Increase max stamina by 50. That's actually useful. Well, this was a good place to search, I'll tell you fucking that much. We got a new recipe, and we actually got a useful LEM. Increase aim speed. Don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know about that aim speed one, but the rest of it, yeah, pretty good. It's not the recipe I'm necessarily looking for right now. I mean, maybe we're looking for, you know, like synthetic stuff. Oh, well, still good though. Yeah, very nice. Finally a new recipe, bro. The last two I've searched have just had rotors in, which is terrible. The problem is how far away I am from base, bro. Do you have any vehicles or anything? What we need is, yeah, we really do need that teleporter. So I can just teleport over in different directions. Well, let's head back. I think that's successful. Let's head back. We've got quite a few things to put into data points, which we'll definitely need. An LEM that's usable. I'd say that's a, yeah, a good haul. We just need to head back now. Yeah, there we go. Hey, we got some wildlife coming back. Hey guys. I'm not gonna grab every meteor because it takes too long. I'll just I'll grab some on the way through. Yeah, I'll grab more. I'll wait for stamina anyway. I might as well just grab this.
Ruptura status stable. Arcadia status stable.
I wonder how fucked up you'd get is if you went in to a Raptor. Jesus, look at him. If you went into like a Raptura event, right? And then you went into one of their nests during a Raptura event, like how many of them would be in that nest? I think the idea, right, is that they all go into their nests. I wonder if you used to try and go into one of those things, man. That would be ridiculous. You try and go into them and it just fucks you up. There's like 5,000 of them just chilling in there. That would be pretty fun. I will say though that these GTA leaks are looking interesting. Like people are already starting to complain about the game because they're saying it just looks like GTA 5 but with a beautification mod on top. This is like someone AI filtered on top of it. Which is interesting. I knew this was coming though, bro, to be honest with you. I knew that people were going to hate on GTA 6 even though, you know, most people are still going to play it. And it's going to make it's already made billions in pre-orders. And there's still going to be a group of people that hate on it. To be honest, I don't think there's anything wrong with a game that's still like GTA 5 but with a new map and new events and new heists. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, even if it is, I mean, at the end of the day, you was never going to see as big of a jump from 4 to 5 as you will from 5 to 6 because the technology just hasn't advanced all that much. Like really, the technology is like this. Maybe the walk animations are slightly better, maybe. And the only other thing, that's really improved is the graphics in all that time. Whereas from 4 to 5, like, everything improved. So I think it's more one of them. It's like, it's basically just going to be like playing 5, but it will look better. Which is actually not necessarily a good thing, because that means it's going to be even worse on performance. I mean, we don't even know when GTA Online's coming out. We just know GTA 6 is coming out, but we don't even know when the online's coming out. And they're likely going to make you pay a subscription for it as well. Which will be interesting. Right, let's go unload, I think. Because that's kind of crazy.
Another great day for science. This data will be useful.
Nice data points there. Okay. Wait, are they? No, these are standard ammo. Yeah, get rid of this. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll just make all of those. From that, it's fine. We don't have those because we don't have the blueprints for those, but we do have the blueprint for that valve where it is. Boom, the valve is done. We're still, we technically, once we get the nozzle, which we can actually unlock. Where's the nozzle? Somewhere around here. Here it is. Technically, I should go grab those stabilizers now. And all the helium is pretty, well, it's not, well, not all the helium is full. A lot of the helium is full. I'm going to take some of this helium out and put it into the nozzles now.
Ah, gotcha.
Run it like that. No, we're still expanding a decent amount today's session, like, but we got a lot more to do, a lot more we still can do. Take those stabilizers. But yeah, that's I think the thing where you're gonna have an issue is without the ability to overclock machines and the ability to use the sloops to multiply the outputs, yeah, this is what's gonna slow us down. Because I think that's really, I think you really like sometimes underestimate like how much speed you gain from Satisfactory from being able to overclock all the machines. Like, imagine playing that game but you never could overclock any of the machines. Like how insane that would be. Like how I'd probably still be there now, to be honest. That's a survival one, and that's a movement one. But my movement isn't at, what's it called, right? No, it's at 15 at the moment. I think you also rank up like way too slowly on these. But yeah. I'll put the glow cap in. I don't think I need the glow cap for anything, but I'll just put it in there anyway. There is one where I had, what was it, max shield, right? I don't even know if that was better. Or is it survival, though? Why am I running that on survival if I have something that can do this? Why am I even running this? Because I have a survival 1 for HP.
Great.
Hmm. $51. Yeah. Guess these are about the same pacing now, really. Still probably going to take about an hour, but then they'll be done. Not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, we need that, and then once we get clever robotics done, we can then go and work on expanding the amount of resources, which then means we can start working on building out more machines that allow us to expand, because that's our biggest problem right now. Like, I can't expand anymore because I'm literally using all the machines up. So yeah, that's kind of a tough one, but Guyanese ram catching up to Western counterparts is interesting. Right, what do we want to do right now? No. I could expand my glass making production, potentially. And have like a new, and then split this off. That's also something we could do, but we're not, the problem is we're not really waiting on glass, we're waiting on things like tubing. That's really the issue. Because we're just waiting on that tubing. Then we need to go... Well, we need helium. The helium's going, the stabilizers are fine. Pretty much everything at the moment is fine. We just need more applicators, really, and that means we need more tubing. But to be fair, the other thing isn't using tubing right now, is it? So that's not using anything right now. We could redirect it over here to speed up the applicators. Yeah, we could. I'd have to build a merger. It's crazy how that reach is actually insane. I mean, that would speed up the process of the applicators quite a bit, just temporarily. Because that line over there, it's not even using tubing right now, so temporarily whilst we're doing applicators, yeah. Because that's just for the inductors, yeah, and we don't even need inductors right now. Look how many tubing going into there. Oof. That's sexy as fuck. Look how much tubing's going in there, bro. Still takes 4 seconds, but now it's not waiting. It won't wait anymore. It'll have pretty much what it needs when it needs it. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's close. Yeah, we're good on that. We're good on that. We're good on that. Cool. The heat resistant stuff is being made, it's just still slow. It's just slow. And the only way to get more is to do more, and the only way to do more is I need more base materials. Now the calcium is fine. It's not too far away. But yeah, the next that once this gets done, we should be good. We're not too far away. Once this gets done, it should be pretty decent. The applicators will speed up a little bit. I don't think they'll be insane, but they'll speed up a little bit because they're not waiting on tubing. way. I don't think that's right, is it? Yeah, that's fine, cool. Power's at 605 of 1,000, that's all good. Yep. Crafting efficiency at 93% crafting efficiency. It's close, it's not perfect, but I'm not going to put 3 on, because it needs, the thing is it's every 4 seconds, so I'd have to have 3 of them connected to this, fully. Because that merging line obviously takes time. I think if it was faster, it would work. I think that's how that would be better. GTA 6 leaker CyberLeak claims it leaked the game to protest digital pre-orders and paid content while promoting its own meme coin. Around 12 million worth of token was traded in one day, fueling claims the leaks are an ad. Netflix appears to have accidentally revealed the first seconds of GTA 6 and it said look ahead of its August 20th. Apparently Netflix are pissed. Because apparently Netflix is just, yeah, they spent all this money on this GTA reveal and it was going to be crazy. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's all just a waste. Because everyone's probably going to see all of the gameplay that they're going to show because it's already been leaked. A little unfortunate. What else are we looking for with this? Well, obviously we need the heat resistant plates, which we can do after we've done that thing, and then we need more helium. How's our helium looking? It should be already resupplying. It's not fast at resupplying, but it should be resupplying. There's another shipment coming in right now. Put that helium. But I always need to just make sure I don't take too much helium from it. Because I need to make sure that the glass is always pushing what it needs. We do need some more war bonds as well though. Getting that recoil dampener would be nice.
Great.
Grab this, grab this, grab this. Leave that one alone. I'll go over here and go grab everything out of here because it's almost full. Yeah, it's nice having another shipment of helium there. Is it Mega Press? Yeah, Mega Press. Boom. We're at 1360. So probably the next, maybe 2 shipments of helium. Or I don't know. I mean, depending on this one might drop off enough. Truthfully, if this drops enough helium off, yeah, that'll be fine. We're probably going to need to go and explore soon as well. Okay, that's the end of that shipment. I don't have any meteors on me though. I'm almost kind of tempted to almost try and use
That's a snack.
those turrets, but it does seem a little unorthodox to. You know what? Should we try it, bro? Should we try it? Wait, how many thingy resources? I have like 900. I'm almost kind of curious to try it to see if I could do it, because it would make fighting just a lot easier. Let me try it out. I'll try it. Because you need that. I need one meteor. Excuse me. Ammo. Right, I need one meteor. So I'll just take them all with me. Obviously.
Nice.
Let me split them. There we go. Pop. So I need a meteor, and then I can just build a solar generator plus that. Look, let's go. I'm very curious to see, like, if this will do anything. I mean, the issue is you can't build it. Here's the thing, you can't build them in the colony sites, but I could always lure them to the edge of the colony site and just have it kill them. Oh, I need ammo though, don't I? Shit. I need standard ammo. I don't have standard ammo, I only have heavy. There you go, mate. Let's go craft some standard ammo. Over here. Right, standard ammo. Which needs wolfram powder and then that. And then I'm going to need some more basic materials. So I'll just go ahead of the curve here and go grab some basic materials. Well, these aren't really doing anything right now because they're with the stabilizers, so we'll just steal those. Steal those two. Right. And then we'll grab some wolfram powder, which is over here. Okay, so I have 320 bullets. I don't know how many bullets I'm going to need, but let's just roll with that for now and let's see what happens. There's probably no point to doing this, but it's kind of cool. Apparently someone's out for deliveries. Oh, okay. That was fast. More helium shipment. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead over here. See what's up. There's a lot of helium getting sent over. I guess it's because it's going to fill all of those containers, which is chill. We've got to go pretty damn far to be able to get all the way over that side and then up there, which is where that area was. I haven't even seen what the helium extractors look like. I literally put them down. I've never even seen them work. Oh, they just spin at the top. Okay. Yeah, they're not that crazy. What was a drone thing here? It is in the middle of that. Let me get my energy back first, because we're going to get corrosion damage doing this, I think. Oh, no we're not. Okay, we're just chill. I guess it just looks like that, but it's not that area. Sweet. Take that for more data points. Wait. Wait. You're not allowed to attack me. Wait, why is that not powered? Oh. Ow. Okay, I might need to do something about that. What? I don't understand. Why is this not powered? Oh, is it because it needs two of them? Is that all it is? That's exactly what it is. Oh, it does a pretty good job, actually. Yeah, it does alright. Fucking hell. What I'll say is this, is to say that is fucking useless, bro, is an understatement, bro. Is it because I'm under fuck, bro? To say that thing is useless, I don't know that. Is he attacking my tower? What a cunt, bro. I don't even know what. Why is he attacking my? What? Why can't I break my tower now, dude? Is he like infected my tower so I can't? What a cunt, bro. Yeah, that is a ginormous waste.
You can be proud of the
There we go,
you've done.
level 7.
Another order fulfilled for future health solutions.
What a scam. Is that going to become uninfected at some point in time? One can hope. One can hope. Yeah, well, I took a lot of damage doing that, but it kind of was fun, like, when it got working, but my god, was it useless most of the time.
I'm taking the meds.
Okay. I can delete it now. There we go. It's been uninfected. Is it, you know, the infection's gone now.
That's a snack.
Alright, yeah, that didn't go well at all. That was bad. That was probably worse than I thought it was going to be, honestly.
Acquired.
Because it requires 2 of them to go down, which is fine. And you have to do all that before they get to you. And I probably don't have enough bullets to fuel it either, but it can hold like I hold a lot of bullets actually. Holds at 900 bullets. Well, this one's different. I haven't been to this one. There's actually an excavator here as well. I went up to the one on the mountain. I'm just gonna run out of here because there's too many infected.
Changing max. Learning is the key to greatness.
Alright, cool. Oh my god, there's no more. Oh, dude, can you just fucking kill it? God damn.
Is that all?
Oh. So many of them. Oh, tubing again, let's go.
I can use this.
Just what I wanted, man. I don't like this blueprint thing, man. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like it as a feature. That shit is annoying as fuck. A combat one. Infection build-up rate. It could be useful, I guess.
Changing max.
Oh, this shit is annoying, bro. How many of them are there? Okay, bro. Just keep running. I'm trying to ignore those ones. Oh, I don't have the stamina. Oh, I'm up. Bro was literally beating me. No fucking bitch. Oh, we found an electromagnetic coil on its own, which is kind of cool, but you know. So I don't even see a mega press around here, bro. Right, shove this through. Alright, well we're done with that. I don't know if this was where the thing was, this thing. Oh. Oh. Okay. Fucking hell, it's like every 2 seconds, bro. Yeah. I liked it at first, it's just starting to get fucking annoying now. Every 2 seconds, bro. Yeah, there's another one. It's the same mobs as well. The fuck is that, dude? That looks crazy. I best kill. I might be able to run from them. We'll see. Wait, did I do this one? I think I did this one already. Yeah, I did this one. I've already been over here. Because it was up in that tower, I think. Yeah, I've done this, because this is near the beginning. Probably gonna call it here real soon because I've got a longer session today of Dragon Wilds. They're starting at like 3:30, so yeah. We'll call it here real soon. Not too bad though. I mean, we made some good progress. Just working my way back to base. Save here then. Nice, we're safe. So we're save. Go. Yeah. Because normally I do about another hour, but the thing is we've got Dragon Wars from like 3:30ish, so I start stuff a bit earlier. So to get stuff started a bit earlier.